Alright, if you were with me earlier, I did the distance, midpoint, slope. This is the second part, adding distance, midpoint, and slope to our menu. So we're going to do a couple things, and this is hopefully be a lot quicker, and it should be writing programs harder. So I'm going to the program, TI Basic. I'm going to edit distance, midpoint, and slope, and go down to the bottom because it's working. And after it ends, so it's going to pause, give me a distance, midpoint, slope. I want to call up that choose program. Actually, I should put the choose program inside of here because it's really going to two things. Because if not, it's going to end. Now I'm going to put it inside. So I'm going to do second insert. Just in case, I can't remember off the top of my head if it works like this or not. So execute choose, and I'm going to put it up here too. So this is if it works here because it's ending. So I'm going to do a second insert. This is why the first program was so long. It took about 30 minutes because I was tired. So I did a choose program. So now I'm going to go run it for both scenarios. So I'm going to do 0, 4, then I'm going to do 0, 3. It says undefined slope, and enter. It brings up a choose program, which I don't have distance, midpoint, and slope as a choice, but I'm going to change that. The whole idea was, did it run? Yes, it ran. For undefined, for slope, that's bad. I'm also going to run the program again for slope, that's good, and see if it brings up the choose program. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it gave me a distance, gave me a midpoint, gave me a slope. Now the whole thing, did it bring up a choose program? Yep, it brought up the choose program, where distance, midpoint, slope's not there. So I'm going to quit, and now I'm going to edit the choose program. So I got program 1, I'm going to edit choose. So far I have foil, distance, midpoint. So I'm going to do an insert. Insert. And program. I'm going to go display my choice 3. And this is going to be distance, midpoint, and slope. And again, this is one of the things. They used to make keyboards for these things. I don't know if they still do. So I'm going to say distance, space, midpoint. I don't know if that'll fit all the way across, but say SL for slope. I'm try to write the whole thing. I just want to see how it displays. It may not, but so I got distance, midpoint, slope. Now this is going to obviously have to change to a 4. Go down here. So this is our thing that we had so far. We're going to input our k value and said if k is equal to 1, then run the program for foil. Then we end. If k was equal to 2, You run the program for the quadratic equation, then you end. So then it says if k does not equal 1 or 2, just end it. We're going to make an adjustment to this in a second, but we're going to do second insert. I'm going to do give me some space because I need an if then for if k equals 3. So program if k equals 3. Then I want to run the program distance. Type program, execute distance. And I want it to end. Now, this is where I'm going to do some adjustments here. Because right now it says if k does not equal 1 or k does not equal 2, then end. But I also have to put in if k does not equal 3. So I'm going to do an OR statement, which is statistics. Maybe it's not statistics. Oh, it's math, second math. And logic, or k does not equal 3. Then end. Now, I could make it end or I could make it go back through. So I'm going to adjust this myself because I want to adjust it too. I don't want it to end. If they don't choose 1, 2, or 3, I don't want to get out of the program. I want it to go back through. It'd be a perpetual loop though. I'd have to do. Now I'm just going to let it end. Let it end like this for right now. Because my logic brain's not working this early in the morning. So I'm going to run the program. Again, I just hit enter. So I'm going to show some negatives. So -2, -7. Let's do 4, 9. So I still gave my distance, my midpoint, my slope. Then it came back through. It's like, what do you want to run again? So do you want to run FOIL? Do you run quadratic equation? You want slope? So I'm just going to say 4 to quit. And it does quit. It gets out of it. I could have made a perpetual loop, but I didn't want to make that mistake. So it does work. It should, well, 3 should work. So that's how it goes through. And I keep adding to my menus. The more programs I write, the longer my menu gets. And you may have where you have multiple menu pages. So you can have a choose one. So right now I have choose one, but what if I have the more programs? I could have infinite menus. But actually can't say infinite menus because you're subject to the memory. So that's what we got so far.